Hello, everybody. I'm going to try take two. Sorry that took so long. I'm hoping this is better. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. Let me grab the chat here. Let's try this. Hopefully this will work. It looks like it's already better. So we have two Wi-Fi channels here, and I just hopped off the other one and hopped onto this one, so hopefully this one's going to work better for us. Okay. Yay! It's already looking better. Okay, so I'm going to do the walkthrough with you just one more time. Of course, this one ties into a bow. But let's start this over. How's that? So this is the front. And I just wanted to point out, we have these, I wanted to point out, here's the left side of the folio when you open up. Here's the right side when you open up. And here's the middle. And I thought a gift card would be really cute in this little pocket. It's supposed to be the other way. I can't remember what kind of envelope it was slated for. There's a certain name for it, and I couldn't remember it last week either, but that's okay. But this pocket is a perfect size for a gift card. And then there's a pocket down here with tags and some tags in here. This background is paper, 6x6 paper from the Autumn Florals collection, which is the Halloween Hollow. This is actually, these all coordinate just beautifully. So I took the paper and I just measured out to fit my paper into each of these spaces, and it worked beautifully. I can tell you what those measurements are. If you give me a second. These two outer pieces measure to 4 1/4, and I believe it was by 5 1/2. That's right. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just like at the size of a regular A2 card. I believe this middle piece is also the same way. Yep, it's by 5 1/2. Yep. And it worked nicely. You might take just a smidgen off for folding purposes. You might need to take a 1/16 of an inch off of there so that you don't run into your folds. But that's what those measure. This, of course, is 4 1/4. And this one measures 2 5/8 on this one. Yep. And the top one is a little different also. I'll tell you what I did also. This measures 3 3/8. And of course, that's by 4 1/4 going the other way. So we'll tell you what I did. The instructions on this one tells you to put this here. I'll show you when you're putting it all together. It's telling you to put this here on the bottom, okay? This is on the right. And I did not, it didn't seem to look right to me to have these little scallops fold up this direction. I didn't really like the scallops folded up in that direction. I like the scallops folding down this direction. So I trimmed it off. I took it off. And I just took some strips of paper and put it here, and then put the scallop up here on top. That's all I did, was just switch it around a little bit to make that happen. And there it is. There's the little, I love the pattern paper on the inside. I really, really am loving it a lot. So I'm going to finish this up by putting my, I am going to put some twine on the front. I'll tie this up. And I'm sad if I lost you guys. I apologize terribly that I did lose you. Maybe you'll come back and find me. If you're here, Say hello. You're better off if you use some tweezers with this to hold your place. So I'm just gonna put this down and stick these tweezers in here to hold this. If I can ever get it done. See, I'm not, I told you guys, I think I've told you a million times, I am terrible with tools. Still can't get it. All right, let's try this one more time. Forget it. See, I'm better at doing it like this, just tying it. Tools, tools. Okay, so I'm gonna close this up and get the twine around the, around this. What did I do with my twine? I have it over here. So I kind of wanted the same twine that I had on the inside of this. And so I'm gonna get enough to make a bow. And then I'm gonna pop my front on here. I just took some of these pieces of ephemera and I put them together, just glued them all together, and I'm gonna put them on dimension. I just thought, how cute would this be? A little bow right here in the middle. We did some really pretty green ribbon last time, and I loved that. But I thought this one just screams twine to me. So that is what we will do. I got a little too much going on over here. There we go. Yeah, I don't see anybody on here with me now. Boo. Makes me wonder. It says I'm connected to YouTube, but it makes me wonder what's really happening. Now, it's up to the middle. And I'm just going to put some double-sided dimension at the top and the bottom. And I am going to use this tape because I like the height of it for the front. Now, where are my scissors? Here they are. Just grab some of this and I think what I'll do is just put some here. Put some here and see where that leaves us. Yeah, I think that works. Then I'll get some here. So I got it here. Yay, Pam! Hello, somebody found me. Hip, hip, hooray. I was on and I was freezing, and yeah, so I hopped onto a different network. We have a second Wi-Fi network, and I hopped on it, and it seems to be doing a whole lot better. So I think I'm gonna go like that with this. Just sit this on. Oh, that's not gonna work. I better not commit that there. Maybe it should go this way. Let's try that. Yes. Okay, so here we go. I'm so glad you joined me, Pam. I don't know if were you on the other, hi, were you on the other live stream that I had to get off of because it kept freezing? If you were, it gives me hope that people will be able to find me. Okay, better move that. So cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there it is. There's the front of our little album. So I just did a walkthrough. I don't know if you saw that, but yep, you had to reboot everything. Interesting. Well, your problem there is not my problem here. but thanks for hopping back on, John. You found me. That makes me feel better. So, yay. Okay. But at the beginning of this, the start of this, I did, no, you just joined. Okay, so I'll walk it through with you. So we have, when you open it up, you have this left with a pocket here. And this is this background I did with the Halloween Hollow basics. So I didn't do this, I did this off the live. I did this in my own spare time here. I just wanted to create it with the background paper. And there's the right, here's the center, and there's a pocket and a gift card. This little piece of ephemera says just for you. And I did use some twine. And so then here's the center with some ephemera in it. It turned out really pretty. And I at the beginning, I just gave you measurements for these inside pattern papers. So anyway, yeah, and I've got some, tags and whatnot in there. I need to I'll put some twine on them. All of these tags will get some twine. But anyway, here is the inside of this folio. I really like it a lot with the pattern paper. I think it works out really great. So, and then there's the front that I just popped on and finished because I didn't have time to finish it off camera. So I just finished, I thought, I'll just finish it with them. So now what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna actually, we're gonna create some cards with the leftovers that I have. I had a bunch of leftovers and I thought, well, since I was kind of featuring the Halloween Hollow papers, I thought, well, what we could do is make some cards with it. So I had a little technique that I wanted to kind of walk you guys through. I wasn't crazy though about the way that it, thank you, Pam. I wasn't crazy with the way it looked, on the inside. So I decided, and I might do this the next one a little bit differently. So I am gonna create, and I'll put some ephemera on this to finish this off also. But let's walk this through. We're just gonna do it from scratch. We're gonna create another card. And so I'm gonna get some plain cardstock here. I think what I'm gonna do I want this? I think this really goes quite well with all of the papers in here. So I think I'm gonna stick to this. I thought maybe I might go with some gray. I thought some gray would kind of be pretty too. But I really like this is too dark, I think. Yeah, I don't like that. I think we'll go with this. We're gonna stick with this. This is the wheat color, Concord 9th wheat color. So I'm gonna do, do I wanna do another card like this? Hold on. Let me find a scene here. I think we'll do this one. This will be pretty. Okay, we'll do this one. This will be our scene for our card. Just get that picked out from the get-go. All right, and this, after doing this card over here, it works better with plain cardstock, not patterned papers. That's just my opinion. All right, so, I could try to do it with this, but I'm gonna stick to just plain cardstock and see how well this goes. So let me get Let me see if I can use some of my scraps here to make this work. So I need a piece of cardstock. First one we're gonna do is 3 3/4 by 5. I don't know if this is gonna make the 5-inch mark, but we can try. Let's see, it does, it will make the 5-inch mark. So we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna cut it down to, that's 5 inches. And then we're gonna go 3 1/4. So this is 3 1/4 by 5 inches, all right? And now we're gonna score it here. And I have to bring this down to the bottom here because my scorer is down here. My scorer won't go all the way. I can turn it around. Now it's gonna be backwards, folks, don't get confused. I've turned this around. So I need to score it at 1 inch, and I'm going the opposite direction because it has a 1-inch measurement over here on the left side. So I'm gonna score it at 1 inch. Is that right? Yeah, score it at 1 inch. So this is our flap, all right? Now, we're gonna take another piece, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. Turn this around. And I think since we got the 5 1/2, yep, we got 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Nice, okay. And now this is going to be our flap, and it's going to glue on just like so. So you're just gonna try to eyeball it as best as you can. Set this aside, and we're just gonna glue this, just like this. Let's see. We might even be able to put it on a piece. Oh, see, I kind of think that with a flap, because when we put this, when you open this up, this could be where you write on the inside, and we could just put a piece of pretty plaid on the background. I think that would work really nice for some patterned paper, or we could put the wood piece, but I think the plaid would look really nice. All right, so let me glue this on. And the steps that I'm following here are the same steps I followed for that card. And again, I think would have looked better had I just used some plain cardstock for this process right here that I'm doing. So I highly recommend the plain. Yay, we're all back. Yay. We're back in the saddle. So I'm eyeballing it, which can be a little dangerous. I hope it's okay, because you are taking some exact measurements. Okay, this is 1 inch. I might change those up. Yeah, those are both 1 inch ends. And we'll see. Okay, so now we have this. We'll set this aside. Now we're gonna deal with this piece right here. And we are going to cut this piece to 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 in this direction. Then you're supposed to cut off 1 inch from each of those edges. So let's do this top way first. So this way is 3 7/8. So 3 7/8 is just 2 lines before the 4. So I'm gonna cut that off. And thanks for coming back, Lindy. Yay! So the best way that I know to do this, because this is 5 1/8, this is a little tricky. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna take 1/4 inch off. This is 6 inches, so I'm gonna go to 5 3/4. I'm gonna take, just to get it even, Steven, I'm gonna turn it around and take this down to 5 1/2, take another 1/4 inch off. And because we're going to 5 1/8 inch, I'm gonna bring it back around, and now I'm going to go and take 3/16 off. So I'm gonna go 1/16, 2 3/16, because that leaves me with 1, 2, and 3 for the 5 1/8. And I'm going to take it off this way, and you'll see they should be even when I'm done. And then 5 1/8 right there. So these two are fairly close. They're close. I might be off a smidgen because this, you know, these are not always the best way to measure. Okay, so now we're gonna take off 1 inch. So I'm gonna take this side and I'm gonna cut off 1 inch. 1 inch. Where'd you go, 1 inch? There you are. Cut off. I think it's a whole lot easier to come over here for some reason. I like cutting off on the other side. This is 1 inch. There's 1 inch marker here. So I'm going to cut off 1 inch here. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to cut another inch here. I just want my image to be okay. So this was from this side, and this is from that side. So I'm going to turn them around. All right. And now we're going to place these on here. I'm going to close this. Move this around. I don't need this just right now. So this piece will glue right here, and it'll frame nicely. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a nice little frame, which is really nice. And these, there was a thinking of you sentiment in here, and there was a thanks sentiment in here. Now, this card would be, both of these would make nice little, you know, masculine cards, but I thought this would be a really nice, like, thinking of you card. So, yeah. Let's move that around to where it's working a little better. Retro. Stop. Stop the madness. And now this one is going to go. And what I did was I put it right up here at the edge, but I made sure that you can make sure that this piece lines up here and then it lines up here. So, but put it right on the edge over towards the right. So this is where and I'll show you here in just a second. So after I get this on here, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. You might have to trim a little 1/16 of an inch off of some of these because that 1 inch is a tight fit there. Bring that up just a smidge. There we go. So there it is. So you can kind of see how this part frames it right there. It's kind of neat. Okay. And then, and you could even have a little bit off of, you could take a little bit more off of that side. It would be kind of nice to have that framed nicely. So note to yourself, there's about a 1/16 of an inch off of that end, and you can have it a little more framed. And then this one, we're going to line it up, whoopsie, on the edge. I think that one was a little bit easier. There. And there it is. So it's got a nice little frame. And here's the part that I thought would be really nice. Let's take a look at what we've got in our pack. Where is my pack? I kind of pulled it out, spread it out there. Here's this. Okay. So we've got all of these different plaids that I thought, oh, those would be pretty. But I've cut down a lot of it using it for the background. I don't know how many plaids I have left. This is a plaid. I really like this plaid. That's really pretty. Big bummer. An image. So we could do this one, see if this one works. And that's kind of pretty. I just thought a plain, oh, but the background of it. I don't know about that. And there's that. So we could do, let's try to see what's on the back. This one would work. We could do that one. I really like that one though. Well, folks, oh, I see what the, so putting this on another piece gives it the framed, gives it more of a framed. I want to put this on, I definitely want to put this on a piece of, I think I'm going to put it on this plaid because the back side is more plain. I'm not crazy about that. So I guess I could just cover up the back with a piece of the wheat cardstock. I do like that. I like that a whole lot better. Trying to decide what I want to do. I don't know. All right, folks. Maybe we'll just go with the plain cardstock. You like the strips on the side? What do you think? Do you think I should go with a plaid or should I just go plain? If it's a sympathy card, maybe the, my thoughts are maybe the, this would be really pretty. I think, I don't know, I don't like it. What, do you think that the plaid is too much? I would cover up the back side. But I could also just cut off a 5.5 by 4 1/4 and just leave it plain. And maybe just a plain piece. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the plaid? Do you think for a sympathy or a thinking of you card, it's too much? The plaid, is the plaid too much, do you think? I'm kind of wondering if it might be too much. What do you think? Anybody? I think if it's a birthday card, like a masculine birthday card, I would use the plaid. For sure, I would use the plaid for a birthday card. Just not so sure about it for a thinking of you. Now, this one's not so in your face. So, you know, if you wanted to go with a plaid, you could go with that. I just don't know if I like the look of it so much. I think it kind of just takes away from the scenery. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to go with just the plain cardstock. That's what I'm going to do. Unless somebody has another suggestion. I think that's what I'm going to do. And it doesn't have to be a full card base. It can actually be just the 4 1/4 by 5.5 piece. Save you some cardstock because you can always open it up and write your message on the inside. Unless you want to write more, you could put a sentiment in the inside flap and leave the front just plain. Completely up to you. Boy, I have wreaked havoc on this set, haven't I? This pack of paper has seen some. It has seen some. I like the plaid, but not sure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the same thing, Lindy. I'm thinking it's not probably a very good idea. So I'm going to just go with plain. go with 4 1/4 because it's already cut at 5 1/2. So there we go. So that is what we have. And I'm going to glue this on here onto just this plain piece. And now it has an open. And we'll decorate the front with just a few pieces of our leftovers from this pack. I was really, really shocked to see. I'll show you here in just a second what I had left over. And now this paper pack, if y'all are wanting to make some masculine fall cards, it's fantastic for that. These are great. If you wanted to make a mini fall album, like I showed you my little, I don't know if, I'll go back through it. I think you guys got to see, I hope you got to see it out. You can walk it back through again, unless you want to catch it on the replay. Did we lose Eliza? I am so sorry we lost Eliza. All right. Oh, Grady, that is not on straight. Let's try that again. Take 2. Maybe I need to invent a little jig where you could just lay it down inside of the little jig and it would all be even. Do card makers care that much? Some do. I do. That's better. Much better. All right, folks. That's what it is. All right, let me scoot this paper out of the way. Do you want me to walk you back through my little album? Did you get to see any of it? Did I freeze too much? Or do you want to catch the replay? This is what I had left over. I had a little pocket left over with the little puppy dogs. Had this ephemera left over. This would make a great card too. We have a little time, we could probably do that. This, oh my goodness, this would make a cute little, oh gosh, now I'm kind of thinking maybe I do want to. This is, I thought, what a nice little thinking of you would work right here on the front of this card. Get that off of there. There we go. Just popped up right here in the center would be great. I don't know that anything else, except for maybe a flower or so, would work. Yeah. That's it. I think that, honestly, not even thinking that the flower would even work. So I just think a simple little sentiment like this. We could even try some twine. We could see. It wouldn't do any harm to bring some twine around the top of this. But honestly, easy enough. I think for a sympathy card, simple is good. I think the funfold part of it is really, really nice. It adds an extra little element to it that's interactive. Not something normally you would see for a sympathy card, but why not? Very different. So here we go. I think that needs to come over just a smidge. Yep, there it is. Just a simple little thinking of you card. Very pretty, scenic. The paper does all of the work. It's nice. I don't even think it needs twine. Okay, so I'm gonna make this one. I don't know that I'm gonna, oh, I have those birthday things. This could be a thank you, but I'm thinking this is a nice little masculine birthday card. I don't really care for how this turned out on the inside, to be honest with you. That's why I said that plain cardstock is better. You can kind of see, I feel awful because I wasted all that wood paper, and I hate that I wasted all of that. So I don't really care for it too much. I think the plain cardstock would have been better. Makes me sad because I wasted that. And I love that so much. So what I'm gonna do is, well, that's kind of cool. See, I kind of think this would be kind of neat here. Like a happy birthday sentiment. Maybe just stamping something here. What did I do with those? I have happy birthday sentiments. I don't know where they are. I have some paper rose. Hi, Joy. Welcome. Yay. I have some paper rose happy birthday sentiments that would work really nice with this. So that's probably what I'll end up doing is, this is kind of neat, but then you could just put some twine on here. I'm just going to go ahead and put some twine. I'm going to slap a happy birthday on there, and it can be just a nice little masculine birthday card. I don't have anything in here that's happy birthday, but this paper pack really lends itself to masculine, so that's kind of why I went that direction. But yeah, just, and I don't even know if I'm going to make a bow with it. I think if y'all have been here sooner, you'd have saw me, or earlier, watch me struggle trying to tie a bow using a some tweezers. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie, it was kind of interesting. So I could do that up here at the top, move that up. You could put it anywhere you wanted to, or just not at all. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. Not at all. Just a birthday sentiment. It's not striking me at all in the first place because I just don't care too much for using that pattern paper. Let's do a different card. I want to use this. I think this would be a cute little cluster for a card. And look at all the stuff you have left over. You can still make some more. There's more thank you stuff in here. These make great fall card. You could just pop these two together, but I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to use this plaid. I am going to use some of this plaid. I really, really like it, and it's just so pretty. So let's do it. This is also very masculine looking. The paper in this set is just phenomenal. Let's see. I might actually be able to use this gray, which is this graphite, which kind of pulls in the basket too. I like that. I think I'm going to do that. So let's do it. Yeah, I like that. So, I need a circle die or something. Some kind of I have a bigger piece. Well, no, I don't. They're the same size. Sadness. Complete and utter sadness. More sadness. Okay, I have to let it go. I do like this. Let's try. I'm going to create my card front, which is going to be 4 or 5 and a half. Let's go with 5 1/4 this way first. So 5 1/4 by 4. And then we can pop this on a card base. Whoops. See what we get from there. That's really cute. Is this the right measurement? Y'all, sometimes. Let's go to 5 1/2 and see what we got going on here. See, I told you. I'm not doing, it was 5 1/2. I think I cut that at 5 3/4, y'all. Yep, I did, because here's 5 1/2. Whoop. Or did I cut this wrong? I cut it wrong. It should be 5 1/2. Let's go this way, 5 1/2. I need it 5 1/2 long. Or wait, this needs to be 5 1/4. That's what's wrong. I need to kiss my brain. Okay, I'll walk you through that again. So this is 4 by 5 3/4. This piece, 4 by 5 1/4. This piece is 3. We're gonna go, yeah, this piece measures 3. I'm not gonna cut it off, but it's a smidgen over 3. But essentially 3 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Back piece is 4. This piece is 3. There we go. Question, what are you creating today? Oh, you're back, Elisa. Yay. This cardstock is, it's called Graphite, and it is from Spellbinders. I thought it was Concord 9th, but it's Spellbinders Graphite. And I don't know if they make this anymore. Do they? Oh, no. I don't know if I have this in stock anymore. It's a really pretty dark slate color. They just did a color refresh, and this was what was in my stash from what I used to have in the store. I just thought that'd be a really pretty color to pick up all of this here. I'm wondering if I need a plain piece of cardstock to kind of put here in the middle. Possibly. That's why I was looking for possibly a circle die. So I'm going to go run back to the office. I hope I answered. So Joy, to answer your question. So for the last 2 weeks, I have been walking through creating this little mini junk journal folio kit. I created one out of this already. And then on my own, off camera, I just added the front to this actually at the beginning of this video. But I made this one. So now the first one that I made, I did not use anything extra. I only stuck to what was in the kit. On this one, I pulled in this paper pack as a supplement, the one I just showed you. This is the Halloween Hollow. I can't find the front to it. Here it is. I pulled in this paper pack for this album to kind of supplement with it. And if you weren't here to see the walkthrough of that, I'll walk you through it real quick. But so I just basically wanted to show everybody what I created by using these papers. I used it on the inside of this instead of having just plain white on the inside of your folio. So you've got a pocket, and then another pocket, and a little gift card holder, some more pockets and tags that are shoved down in here, some more ephemera and a tag that's there. It's really, thought this would make a great gift for someone. You could put pictures in there. But that's what I did. So this is this kit. It makes 2 mini junk journal folios, all right? So we had a bunch of ephemera, well, I would say a bunch, but we had enough ephemera left over that I could make cards with it. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm making cards, and if you just hopped on, then I just finished this card. I made this one off camera. Wasn't too happy with the way it turned out, so I changed up some things that I learned from it, and we created this one here on cam just a while ago. I'm gonna make one more card with this, and I'm thinking that with some of this leftover ephemera, this would be really pretty, but I'm gonna go grab a circle die, because I think a circle die in this color would be really pretty. And I might actually grab some cream colored cardstock for the background, for the base. So give me 1 second here. And yes, welcome to everybody, and thank you to everyone that came back and joined me. So give me 1 moment. You and grab some cardstock here. This might be a little more. Okay, I think this is in my, this is pretty, so this will work. Okay, all right, couldn't find my circles, but I could find my squares, and a square would work, right? So let's see if I can fit all of that within, probably not, and the next one up might be too big. Yeah, that's probably gonna be too big. Maybe not. I think that will work. Let's do it. Let's see what we get, right? Doesn't hurt. Miss Lindy, I don't know if you have another device that you can hop on and check to see if perhaps the graphite is still on my website. It's Spellbinders. Or go on their website and see if they still sell it. I don't know. Would you mind doing that for me? They did a color refresh not too long ago. So, let's see if my plates are big enough for this. I don't know if a mini will do. Oh, you guys, this is a huge mess in here. I make the biggest messes when I craft. I am so messy. And I can't stand having a messy craft area. Drives me absolutely bonkers. Yay, it's gonna fit. Come on. Yeah, these Spellbinders ones are kind of hard to, let's try it this way. Let's see if we'll get better luck this way. Come on. Go, go, go. Yeah. No, this isn't a Spellbinders. This is Dare to be Artsy. I don't know if we're gonna get it to go through. Sometimes these, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it over to the other one. It's not gonna go through for me. So I'll be right back again. Won't take but a second. It's what happens when you have nice quality dies. These are great dies. Okay. Thank you, Lindy. I'll stick that there. All right. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. And I think we have enough room to get everything on there that I wanted to. Yeah. Pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that. Okay, you guys. See, look at me. I'm used to working around everything that's going on around me. It's kind of crazy. All right. Let's do this. So I'm going to take this ticket and just kind of do a little something like that. So we're going to glue this on. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I do have it in stock. Okay, yay. So I have it in stock. Woohoo. Which could potentially mean that they still carry it. I can't guarantee that that's what that means, but that's a good sign that they still, that it's still something you can get ongoing. Okay. So I'm going to, let's do this. I love this. All right. Yes. Want that to kind of come off the card a little. Yep. So we're going to pop up our apple basket. Just popping in some glue behind there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Put this on some dimension. Here it is. And then making sure I'm keeping up with the chat with everybody. All right, here we go. So I believe it was last week that I had mentioned that it would be kind of cool to see see if I could get some cards out of this. And sure enough, that is what is happening. Hip, hip. So there's that. And then I'm going to take that. Oh, thank you, Eliza. That's super sweet of you. Let's see, where do we want to put thanks? Oh, I kind of like that image down there. I think I want to do thanks like that. Yes, because I like the apples around the bottom of the... Yeah, I think that's going to work. I'm going to pop this up double. Is it going to fit? In some places it will. Do I want that much up? Yes, I do. I do. I like that. Sometimes all it takes is a vision. I'm gonna come down here. Sorry folks, you can't see me. I'm just cutting up my pieces so they'll fit. And I think I'm just gonna do that and be done. And, oh, well that's sad. So, is Paper Rose not sold in the UK? Is that what it is? I know I don't ship internationally just yet. It's kind of a little bit of a fear that I have. It's kind of a long story. And I've also had some fraudulent activity. Somebody tried to fake my website. That's a whole nother ball of wax. But, so I had a little bit of anxiety about, international stuff. Not that all international sales are scams or anything like that, but I'm just saying that, just with being here in the US, I've had some issues. So it's kind of a scary jump for me to do that. But oh my goodness, I love this. Oh, I love this. So pretty. Okay. Yay! All right, let's pop this together. This would even be prettier if I put some, I am gonna put some, look at me, I'm going out, all out with the dimension. If Linda were here, she would say, Donna loves her dimension, and that is so the truth. I do love dimension. Gotta dimension that up. Oh, they are out of Australia. Would they ship to you in the UK? I bet they would. I wonder if they would ship to you directly from their website. Okay, let me get as visually in the center as much as I can. Stop, don't. This is when tweezers work nicely, right? This is what we use tweezers for. I could be wrong, but this could be why people use their tweezers. I think. Oh my. See, y'all, I'm sad. So I'm stuck to it. Okay. I think that's going to have to work. All right. And we have a card. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I did bring back that other kit that I finished. If you're interested in seeing it, oh, there it is over there. I laid it down. I'll grab it. From 2 weeks ago. we'll just kind of go through everything that we've kind of done. And there it is. I think that's good. And I have a piece of cardstock. Where's my, there it is. So on this side, we'll go 5 1/2. I'll come down here and score it 4 1/4. This will be really pretty with it. This is called Walnut Cream. It's Bazzill. It's a smoother cardstock. And I thought this would be really, really nice with this. So just a little frame around that. Really pretty. And burnish that a little better. There. And we're done. So from this one kit, and you could continue like from this one kit, a little bit of extras, you know, not very much. And we threw in this Halloween Hollow Basics paper, some other cardstock, which you all, you know, you guys have cardstock in your stash. We're able to put together some cards from it. And so here's what we made tonight. Here's what I finished up tonight. This was the folio number 2. And then this is the folio I was going to show you that we created with it, and we finished it. It took me 2 weeks, but on live, that is. But this is what we created with just the white on the inside, and it's still very, very pretty. And oh my goodness, it fell off. I need to sure that up with glue, y'all. Boo. Sometimes this sticker paper doesn't take double-sided tape very well, so I'll have to fix that. But here is that piece. It folds open just like that. I'm glad I caught that. That's good. That's good to know. And then, yeah, so this folds down. See how this is the scallop at the top? I liked that a whole lot better. So anyway, there's that. Woohoo! That's what we did with this. Where'd I put you? This and some twine, ribbon, cardstock, and we created a lot with it. So it's kind of nice. Yeah. All right. Your own stash of cardstock and dies and things like that. And ribbon and twine. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for coming back after we got disconnected. Y'all are awesome. You are so awesome. Yay. Whew. We did it. We made it. We made it. All right. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your evening. Thanks, Joy. I hope you have a blessed rest of your week. And go do something crafty. Get in your craft room. Go do something. Find some stuff in your stash and get creative with it. All right. Take care and have a good night. Bye-bye. Aw, thank you. Thanks, Eliza. Thank you, Joy. Thanks, Lindy.